Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Harry with White's Woodworking Creations. If you're new here, we are attempting to build a 4 foot by 4 foot L shape. It actually looks like a planter, but it's going to be a sandbox for a customer. I make one that's 6 foot by 6 foot, but she wanted one that was a little bit smaller, so it was a little cheaper. So I'm going to run everything through the planer, and I won't bore you with that. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I finished up all the planing of the boards. Now we're going to start cutting some boards for the fronts and back and side. And if you haven't done it already, like, subscribe, and share. We'd really appreciate it. We are, I believe, less than 40 some subscribers away from our next giveaway. So get in there, like, subscribe, and share. Need all the help I can get here. I haven't done much content because we've been so busy trying to catch up with our planners because it's planter season. So that's what I'm doing now. The whole weekend I spent with the wife because it was her birthday. She loved her cross that I built. So hang on here and we'll get started. As soon as I find everything, that is. All right, the sides are going to be 40 or 4 foot total, but we're going to cut them at 47. We're going to have an L shape. So I'm going to have to cut 2.5 for each side. And of course, it's Monday morning. We're going to throw a breaker every time. She don't like me on Mondays. All right. I'm just going to deal with it. The fitting that goes on my dust collection hose just broke, so it's all good. The bench is not long enough here to set up a stop block, so we're going to measure each one. Cut right beside the line. And I haven't built this style, so you'll just have to ride along with me while I figure it out. All right. All the legs will be 24 inches. Set up a stop block so that we Get consistent cuts. I think my stop block moved. Yep. Didn't get it tight enough. One, two. I'm having to think. We're in trouble. Center. That should be enough right there. Set that one to the side. Okay, and the ends are going to be 17 inches, so we're going to cut them at 16. And I put 2.5, which would be 2 3/4 on the next one. Put it in the center. I'll show you here. It's better to show you than explain it to you. All right, let's see. That one. Split one of these. And fire up the table saw. All the legs will be 2 3/4 also. Let's make sure these boards are the same. 5.5, yeah, 2 3/4. Here's where we'll split it. Trying not to disturb all the neighbors here. there's that. This will be the leg pieces here. We're going to run the side pieces. I actually cut too many. Dang it. I was thinking of a 48-inch planter. So, 1, 2, but we can use them on something else. So, if I didn't make mistakes, something would be wrong. Okay. That will be the sides. We'll use these on the short pieces. I'll run these all through the router here real quick. Like I said, we'll use this other stuff somewhere else. Let me grab my dust collection real quick. I will set this stuff up without having to unhook everything once I get my other shop done. I don't want to spend any more money on this house than I already have. I still owe like $270,000 probably. The wife and I do. All right. Turn you around here just so you can see what I'm doing. Kind of making this up as I go because, like I said, I haven't built this style here yet. Built one similar to it. Get all this out of the way. Bought me a new gun yesterday, nail gun, brad nailer. Went to Harbor Freight. I have the 2-in-1, and I have the 18 volt. But when I'm doing competitive nailing, I like the air. And this one is a Pierce. It puts a smaller hole than the 2-in-1 does. That's why I bought it. Try it out. My old gun is a Central Pneumatic. Had these things forever. They work great, but they leave a big hole when they put the nail in because it's made for staples also. Doesn't look quite as good. So that's why I switched out. That, and the wife loves me because I bought her a lot of stuff for her birthday. So she was sweet and said I needed to buy one because I am the world's worst at putting it off. Don't want to spend the money. So I like my tools, but spending money, yeah. There's one, two, three, four. I think we cut too many. That's okay. There'll be another project come up today that I'll need them for. Hopefully this video is not too long for you guys. Nice. Leave smaller holes. Compressor will shut off here in a minute. I don't like this new mat I put on here. I had to struggle nailing with this new nailer. I'm not used to it. Probably shooting way too many nails, but I don't want it to come apart. And if it makes me feel good, that's what I do. Neighbors probably think I'm over here talking to myself. All right. Yeah, we'll wait. Not used to making boxes only 8 inches deep, so it kind of threw me off this morning. If I did them every day, it'd be nothing. Since I started making these, I made the planters like this, but a neighbor wanted a sandbox, and she liked my L-shaped planters, so he asked if I could do it, and only 8 inches deep, minus the one by that goes underneath to hold it. That nail's gonna shoot sparks. How's everybody doing on Monday morning? I'm doing great. Tired from the weekend. Took the wife out to eat a couple of times for her birthday. Went and done a lot of thrifting because you never know what you're going to find. I actually found a cedar waterfall chest made by Lane. So I looked it up after I bought it. I thought, it's just an old cedar chest. It was actually made back in 1928 with the serial number. Really? I'm out of nails. Yeah, it was made back in 1928. The value, I think the cheapest one I found was like $899. That's what they were selling for on eBay. And so we got a good deal on that chest. I only paid $11.99. All right. I'm going to have to think here a minute. Got a customer pulled up, so I'll be right back. Okay, that was quick. He was wanting to order an outdoor cooler, and I have one. I just hadn't put the cedar on it yet. These are the sides, or the end pieces. They are 16 inches. All right. Still working this out in my brain how this goes. I don't do this very often with these. This is the first time I did a 4-foot. So bear with me. All right. Probably should have set up a table outside. But we're going to do it this way. Let's kind of get an idea of what I have to do here. And I actually screwed up. So we'll take care of that. Like I said, I'm not used to doing these, but I'll get it. Well, not holding my mouth right there, guys. All right, we got that one. All right. Kind of move things around here so I can work. My bench is not wide enough. Whoa. The glue hasn't had time to dry. We'll get her here. But I promise you, it will be sturdy when I'm done. All right, let's do this again. Set this one up. If the camera wasn't on, nobody would never know that I had a hiccup. All right. Now, for the lost tape measure that I lose 20 times a day, here it is. I put it up actually where it goes. So, it's 16 inches. So we're going to come out. Let me get something to write on here. Come out 16 inches. Make sure that's right. All right, and then we want to go square this up a little bit so that my mark's not off. All right. I mean, it's made out of cedar and nothing's exactly the same, but it doesn't hurt to square it up. Okay, we want to go 30 1/4 for our next board. I need 2 of those. That will go right here. Again, I want to say thanks to everybody that comes in and watches my videos. We're almost to 200. I'm not sure exactly what we're giving away. I do have a dead blow mallet. We'll figure out something else. All right, I need 2 more pieces. Or 1 more, then I'll cut it in half. And hopefully I'm not screwing up. I want to run these through the planer real quick, or the router. All right. Figure out how we're going to do this. All right, we're going to do that. Someday I'll have a bigger bench and a bigger shop. So bear with me, guys. All right, just a second. kind of awkward way to do this, but I didn't plan on Now let's check our measurements again. Let's see, I made a mistake here. Let's let me put a few screws in this stuff so that it doesn't come apart while I'm moving it around, since my bench is not big enough for all this. These are our 1-inch coated screws. You do not want her coming apart. I probably should have thrown up a couple tables, and I still might finish it. I'll have to go outside with it. You guys are welcome to build this any way you like. This is just my way this morning. All right. Now, we got that. We need to do this side. Got enough nails. Some glue. So, here it is. Need to put one more leg together. Thought I had one too many, and I did not have it. It was just right. Been waiting on the neighbor to show up over here. He's wanting a 34-inch trellis planter. He seen me last weekend building them. He said he was interested. He's bought a lot of planters from me. Hopefully I'm not boring everybody. If I don't give all the measurements because I get tied up doing things, shoot me a message. I don't mind sharing how I do it. I normally don't put this many screws in them, but my bench is just not big enough for this. So it'll help me hold it, kind of like a vise. And it makes it, I guess, more secure. Once all that Titebond 3 dries, it won't be going anywhere. Get this one on, and then we'll figure out how we're going to put the center leg in. Grab a few more screws I forgot to add over here. And hopefully I measured everything right. I make it up as I go sometimes. Never would have thought of these for a sandbox for the kids to stand outside of it and play. But my neighbor says, I like that. Can you make it a sandbox? Well, it is what it is. Ow. Sorry you can't see me there. Got my butt and my head in the way. All right. Let's do this. All right. Let's throw some brads in there to help make sure. Don't think I did something right. Let's check it. I hope I didn't mess up. Okay. That's 16. Let's put the square on it, guys. See where I'm off somewhere. Probably be up here. And you guys see me with the square. Here it is. Okay, that one needs to go that way. Yeah, we didn't mess up. We're good. Now, I need to secure this so I can pick it up. $16 inches. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do a couple pieces of scrap to secure this until I can stand it up. One good thing about brad nails, they come out fairly easy when you have some in your gun. I know I'm going fairly fast, but I have so many things to do today. There we go. Now, yeah. Clean everything out here so we have more room. Get this dust collection out of the way. Gently do this. Yeah, that didn't work. We can fix that. And there we go. Let me get something in there before it breaks. There we go. And this leg will go right here. I know it looks flimsy right now, but when it's done, it'll be solid. All right. Now let's get a couple measurements. Make sure that I have it right. 46, 47. So I'm gonna need 46 and a half. So that's gotta come in. 46. There we go. Do it one more time, make sure. 46. All right, that was 47. So, this needs to go up. Take these screws out. Oh, I see what I did. Hang on. All right, that was it. See if we can get some glue down in here. Making a mess. And again, this is my way of doing it. You guys can do it any way you want to. Well, all right, we're going to get our measurements one more time. 46 1/4. That's it. So, get these brads out of here. I'd rather waste a few brads and not come apart than it come apart and get irritated and have to redo it. All right, let's get rid of these. All right, I need to cut cedar 2x4 down to make our floor brace. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to flip the camera back around. Anyway, I'm putting the bottom rails in for the floor. So we missed out, but I've been just cutting them out. So I'll probably try to edit that out, and then I'll just tell you the story, and I won't look as stupid, maybe. All right. Now, put a longer screw right here to hold this piece. Pre-drill it. What I was afraid of, but I did it. Put a long enough bit in it. That's okay. We'll fix it. Now we're just about ready for the floor. I'll probably have to move the camera around so you can watch. Might have to take it outside to do it. You can see there it's getting sturdy now. And once I put the floor in, it'll be solid. All right, we're going to need to cut a bunch of 16-inch floorboards. Grab a couple that hadn't been planed so that I don't have to use my planed ones. I have to build some other stuff today. See if I can get this. Try something else here. Kind of support this corner. It's not going to be enough. There we go. I don't like the way this is loose here. Better. Try Try to get this down and outside. Just a second, guys. Let me get some measurements. Half. Got a few mistakes there. I'm going to try to fix real quick. I'll try to get the camera to where you can see. Hopefully. I'm going to be outside. I'm off just about 1/4 of an inch. Wrong bit. Just a second, guys. Pipe bonds are already setting up. But we will get her fixed. I knew it was going too smooth. But if this is the only hiccup I have today, we're good. This one just happened to be on camera. About got it though. I overlapped my inside pieces, and I shouldn't have. But except for putting the screws back in, we're done with that part. All right. One more bigger screw here. Now it's looking good. I'm going to cut some boards real quick. Just hang on. Then I'll take the camera out to where you can see. All right. Could have put my 360 on, I guess. I thought I liked that thing, but it gets annoying because sometimes it doesn't follow you. Like it's supposed to. All right, let's get you guys out there with me. I'm sure this is kind of boring to you. Watching me cut boards. How I did that. I had a stop block on it. Cut these down real quick. Make a few adjustments here. Won't take long. All right. Go ahead and use these. Cut this one down to size. All right, we got an issue there, but we can fix that. Give me just a moment, guys. Haven't unloaded all my tools since I got back from Oklahoma, so I got to hunt for everything. There it is. I can make just a slight adjustment. Just a Monday morning today. Well, that should do it. That did it. All right, let's cut a couple more here. And we can call it done. Three and an eighth. All right, guys, I'll just put some nails in it, and she's done. Customer's gonna paint it, so I don't have to. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm gonna show you what I did here. Just a 4 foot long on each side, just about 17 inches deep. They're gonna put sand in it so the kids can stand to the side and play in it. I appreciate everybody coming in and watching my videos. Normally I have to drill holes and put trim on it, but she doesn't want all of that. So I guess that's the end of this video. Like, subscribe, and share. Again, we're less than 45 people before we go 200 subscribers. We're going to have another giveaway. So thanks. God bless. Y'all have a good day.